Shalom, giving our praises, our glory, our honors unto Yahweh, by Hashem Yahweh Shai, by Hashem Kodash. Double honors to the apostles and the elders of Great Millstone. Peace and blessings to 100,000. Hopeful elect. This is Brother Desire One back again with another edition of GMS News and Prophecy. And you can see here on the screen, there's been another earthquake in Afghanistan. All right, Yahweh Bashmi Yahweh Shai is definitely moving. He's definitely, working in the earth. Okay. It says, and this is from Sky News. It says Afghanistan hit by 6.3 magnitude earthquake. Its third in days. It says the tremor hit more than a week after strong quakes and aftershocks killed thousands of people and flattened entire villages. Hey man, the Lord is, the Lord's words are definitely not going out void, and the prophecies are coming to pass. I mean, they're hitting at this point. They're really, really hitting, man. Kala Yahweh Bashmi Yahweh Shai. These are the things that we look for as men of the Lord, as leaders, as teachers, as the prophets, man. And this is why the Lord set us up. So when we see these things, we let the hopeful elect out there know what's going on, man, because we're about to be delivered not too long, man. From now, man, we just have to continue to watch and keep our faith strong. The MOTB is coming, and then the battle of Armageddon, the destruction and the salvation, man. We just got to keep pushing. Let me see if there's any more. It says the U.S. Geological Survey said its epicenter was about 21 miles outside the western provincial capital of Herat. It's the same region which was hit by earthquakes last week and Wednesday, which killed more than 2,400 people and flattened entire villages. 2 people have been reported dead so far, according to the aid group Doctors Without Borders. Mohammed Zahir Nourzai, head of the emergency relief team in Herat province, reported 1 fatality and almost 150 injured, but said casualty numbers may still rise as rescuers are yet to reach all the afflicted areas. The powerful earthquakes and aftershocks on October 7th were among the most destructive in Afghanistan's recent history. The epicenter was in the Zinda-Jan district, where 1,294 people were killed and 1,688 were injured, according to UN figures. Hundreds in the area are still missing. So this is a heavy, heavy judgment, man. Okay? And this is why we have to be praying, watching, like I said before, sober-minded, okay? And just, continue to do the work. All of our faith, should be increasing at this point, man. If we pray and hope that Yahweh Bashmi Yahweh Shai continues to rock this world, man, as he's been doing. All right. And this is just within a week's time, So now let me go to the next articles I got here. Now this is, dealing with France. This is from the Associated Press. It says France has been pro-Palestinian protests and vowed to protect the people of the state of Israel from resurgent anti-Semitism. Okay, so there's apparently a lot of protests going on. Well, there are a lot of protests going on. And these countries are setting up, their bans on these uproars, because that's what they are, uproars of the people. Okay, you got people that are pro-Israel, people that are pro-Palestine. Okay, let me go to this next one here. because there wasn't really much on that one. Yeah, and I'm gonna make this short. I don't have too much, but it says tens of thousands rally in the Mideast West to support Israel Palestinians. Yeah, so there's uproars of the people going on, protests. Okay, it says tens of thousands of protesters rally across the Middle East and in parts of Asia, Europe, and the United States on Friday in support of Palestinians. So this is this past weekend. And condemnation of Israel as it intensified its strikes on Gaza in retaliation for Hamas assaults. The J communities in the U.S., France, and elsewhere also held rallies in solidarity with Israel after the Hamas attack. Right, so, you could be pro-Israel, but then France bans pro-Palestine, But these are supposed to be democracies, right? It says, the deadliest killing spree against Israeli civilians in the country's 75-year history. Let's see here. Now, in Turkey, crowds gathered outside mosques chanting against Israel and saluting Hamas. In the southeastern city of Diyarbakir, 46-year-old business owner Mikhail Bakan said, all the Muslim world needs to be one against Israel. All right, and that's a quote. In Nablus, in the Israeli-occupied West Bank, youth set fires on the streets and clashed with the Israeli military. Okay? So this is, it just says in 2 Ezra, the 15th chapter, they shall not regard their kings or princes. Okay? The rulers of the countries. A huge Palestinian flag was passed overhead at a protest in Rome, and demonstrations took place in other European cities, including in Brabant in Denmark, and in Berlin, where some protesters were detained by police. Germany and France had banned pro-Palestinian demonstrations, which I read, and several Western countries said they had stepped up security at synagogues and schools, fearing that protests could lead to violence. So this is what's going on in the world, man. Okay? So let me get some scriptures, right? With the, let me see, scriptures here. All right? You know what? I can get the blue letter, but let me see if I can get the Apocrypha. Yeah, here we go. Yep, here we go. 2 Ezra 15 and 16. For there shall be sedition among men and invading one another. They shall not regard their kings nor princes, and the course of their actions shall stand in their power. And that's what we're seeing. Okay? Sedition among men, riots, protests. Let me see something. 2 Ezra 15. Yeah, I'll read verse 17. A man shall desire to go into a city and shall not be able. They're sending the military out there, locking cities down, banning protests. Okay. Then I have one more. 2 Ezra chapter 9. And this is the main point, main thing I wanted to get. 2 Ezra 9 and 1. He answered me then and said, measure thou the time diligently in itself, which is what? The time that we're in, the times of prophecy. It says that when thou seest part of the signs pass, which I have told thee before, then shalt thou understand that it is the very same time wherein the highest will begin to visit the world which he made. So we watch the signs, or watch for the signs as written in the scriptures, in the Bible, from the prophets. This is how we know that Yahweh Bashmi Shai is doing this and visiting the earth. All right, verse 3. Therefore, when there shall be seen earthquakes and uproars of the people in the world, and that happens a lot. A lot of times there's earthquakes, there's protests. It lines up with 2 Ezra 9th chapter. I've done plenty of videos on this. you know. And this is how we know that these things are these words of the Lord are faithful and true. Therefore, when there shall be seen earthquakes and uproars of the people in the world, then shalt thou well understand that the Most High spake of those things from the days that were before thee, even from the beginning. So this was already set up. We're just playing it out in real time, you know. Everything is set up by the Lord, the Heavenly Father, Yahweh, by Hashem Yahweh Shai, you know, predestinated. There's no such thing as free will. Everything was already set up in the spirit beforehand. It says, for like is all that is made in the world hath a beginning and an end, and the end is manifest. The end is manifest of this society, man. The end of the rulership of the wicked, all right, of all the trouble and turmoil in the earth is coming to an end. It says, even so, the times also of the highest have plain beginnings in wonder and powerful works. And we're seeing that. The same place in Afghanistan has been hit 3 or 4 times this week. Thousands of people dying. Thousands of people injured. You can't tell me that that's not a powerful work of the Lord. Okay? It says, and everyone that shall be saved, which is the elect of the Israelites, and shall be able to escape by his works and by faith whereby ye have believed. So you have to believe, all right? You have to do the work. You have to have faith. Shall be preserved from the said perils. So from the troubles that are coming in the earth, all right? The elect are going to be preserved, you know, safely hidden away. And shall see my salvation in my land. Okay, so the people in the land today are going to be bombed out of that place by nuclear missiles. And then the real people of the Lord are going to go back to that land, all right, and set it up and set up the, you know, the headquarters of the kingdom of heaven. It says, shall be preserved from the said perils and shall see my salvation in my land and within my borders. So all this talk about, you know, whether it's the Palestinians' land, whether it's the Israelis, you know, separating the land and encroaching on it, doesn't belong to neither one of them. That's why this war is happening, because those aren't the real people that belong in that place, man. You know, and it's proof here. It says, for I have sanctified them, who? The Israelites, the so-called blacks that came on cargo slave ships from West Africa to America. We were refugees from Africa because we got pushed out of the land of Israel. Now you got heathen and Gentiles in our land that don't belong there. That's the truth. So the people that have been in captivity over here in America, so-called blacks, the Hispanics that got conquered over here by the Spaniards, the conquistadors, all right, the French, you know, the Native Americans, the Seminole Indians. We are all the 12 tribes of Israel. We are the true people. Those are the ones that's going to be saved. It says, for I have sanctified them, who? The Israelites, for me from the beginning. So this is all set up from the beginning to happen, man. So what we're seeing is, you know, it's all Bible prophecy. So with that, our praises go to Yahweh, Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai, Ba'ashem Kwadash. Once again, double honors to the apostles, the elders, the bishops of Great Millstone. Shalom to the 144,000 out there, the hopeful elect. To the next video, Shalom.